Roll out the red carpet and get out your jingle bells because we have your Backstage Pass to Hollywood. Backstage Pass starts now.
In 5,
4.
3, 2,
Are you ready?
Hey Explorers, welcome back to Backstage Pass, where we give you the scoop on all things entertainment. My name is Kayla McCrae.
And my name is Lucas Alvin, your other host of Backstage Pass. But you probably already knew that, I hope. It's one of those times of the year where we just passed Halloween, yet we're not exactly at Thanksgiving, and certainly not at Christmas and the overall holidays. Needless to say, help me, I'm very confused.
Same here, Lucas. It doesn't help knowing that this is our last Backstage Pass episode of the semester and of the year 2025. Perhaps we'll get over it by jumping right into routine and talk movie news. Firstly, some reminders. We know we talked about them on our last 2 episodes, but the release dates are fast approaching. I'm talking about Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Wicked for Good. In fact, Wicked is actually coming out this very Friday, November 21st, in theaters. If you've been watching TV or been on the internet lately, you sure can tell. The marketing team went crazy making sure that you know this film is coming out. I remember that same energy last year at around the same time for the first Wicked film. I think because of this year and last year alone, people may just start associating late November with the Wicked season. I know I will. As for Five Nights at Freddy's 2, December is an odd time for the horror film to come out, especially since the first film came out in the much more fitting October. But either way, keep an eye out for those 2 release dates because they're fast approaching.
Horror movies are so last holiday, Kayla. Now, I think we have to be thankful. And while on the topic of video game adaptations, I'm thankful for the updates we got about the Legend of Zelda live-action film. On the Nintendo Today app, fans received first-look images of Link, played by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, and Princess Zelda, played by Bo Bragginson. The teaser also said that filming has already started and that we can expect to see these characters slash into theaters on May 7th, 2027.
I've got another fantasy film on the way. The long-awaited 3rd movie of the Avatar franchise is soon to hit theaters on December 19th. That's right, Avatar Fire and Ash is on its way. This movie centers around the Marquinya Na'vi tribe versus the Ash Na'vi tribe, who are fiery, violent, and out to thwart heroes Jake and Neytiri. I have yet to see the Avatar franchise myself, unless you're talking Avatar The Last Airbender. But jokes aside, I do know that the Avatar movies are some of the highest grossing franchises of all time. I imagine this film will be no different, driving up the hype for fans.
So I'm not sure if it's Christmas time yet. However, I do know that the Jonas Brothers recently released a movie titled A Very Jonas Christmas. The film's plot has brothers Kevin, Joe, and Nick facing challenges on their trip home from London to New York. Will they make it back to their loved ones before Christmas? I don't know. What I do know is that fans of the Jonas Brothers' music are in luck. The film features 7 original songs by them, including one featuring artist Kenny G. Honestly, everything about this looks stupid and festive, which is really right up my alley. If you're also interested, you can check it out right now on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Are you a fan of chaotic Christmas movies? Then you might like Oh What Fun, a Prime Video original movie. This holly jolly tale stars Michelle Pfeiffer as Claire Clouster, the glue that brings her family together, especially for the holidays. But of course, her family kind of takes her for granted because of that. One day she decides to leave her family behind just this once to compete in a holiday mom contest that she's always wanted to be in. Good for her. The cast of this movie is pretty stacked. not only including Pfeiffer, but also including Eva Longoria, Chloe Grace Moretz, Joan Chen, Jason Schwartzman, Felicity Jones, Havana Rose Liu, Maud Apatow, and Dennis Leary, even including a song just for the movie by Gwen Stefani. This movie is set to release on Prime Video on December 3rd.
To answer your initial question, Kayla, yes, I am into chaotic Christmas movies, especially the ones with the most illogical premises ever. And with that, allow me to introduce to you this season's newest addition to that list, Jingle Ball Heist. In it, characters Sophie and Nick, played by Olivia Holt and Connor Swindles, feel like their boss of their department store is taking advantage of them. So, they do what anyone working in customer service would do. They decide to rob him. However, the amazing logic doesn't end there, because during all this, the two seemingly start to fall in love. Christmas' scary movie trope. Jokes aside, this film actually looks entertaining to watch on a random holiday night. You can watch it on Netflix when it premieres on November 26th, the same day as National Cake Day. Happy holidays.
A Christmas movie with Olivia Holt. I haven't seen her since the 2023 horror flick Totally Killer, or since my childhood on the Disney Channel. Well, here's another name that may bring you nostalgia, Home Alone. That's right, Maddie Green of So Boom is here to recap the holiday season classic, Home Alone. Take it away, Maddie.
Hey y'all, Merry Christmas, Merry Chrysler, Merry Christmas. What's good, y'all? It's your girl Maddie Green. Welcome back to So Boom, where I retell iconic movies the only way I know how, loud and wrong. Before we get into it, follow at Leysha Lit Lounge on IG for events, laughs, and all the chaotic energy you were missing in your life. Now let's talk about a movie that made every kid secretly wish they could get left behind just once, Home Alone. So boom, we start with the McAllister family, who got more kids in an iPhone group chat, all running around getting ready for this Christmas trip to Paris. In the middle of the madness is Kevin, our main man, 8 years old, mischievous, and beefing with literally everyone in his house. He gets into trouble for fighting with his cousin. He gets into his room and just prays and wishes his whole family would just disappear. And boom, wish granted. Well, kinda. That night, a power outage messes up everyone's alarms. They oversleep and they all rush to the airport like it's the Olympics. And the chaos, they straight up forget Kevin. Like, they straight up left this man in Illinois. So boom, Kevin wakes up to the next morning, house empty, no noise, no drama. At first he's like, oh no, but then he's like, wait, I run this house now. So he goes full-on independent king, eating ice cream for breakfast, watching rated R movies, and doing whatever he wants. For every good vibe, every good movie, it has a villain. Actually, two. Enter the Wet Bandits, Harry and Marv, two goofy burglars trying to rob houses while everyone's on vacation. They target Kevin's house because it looks empty, but joke's on them, Kevin's about to turn this whole place into a booby-trapped nightmare. So boom, Kevin sets up the most chaotic home defense system ever. Micro machines on the floor, paint cans swinging from the ceiling, blow torches to the head, broken ornaments on the floor, and an iron to the face. For good measure, it's pure cartoon violence, and we're loving every second. Harry and Marv get wrecked for like 20 minutes straight. Meanwhile, Kevin's mom realizes mid-flight that she left her son behind. She goes on a full, I will walk to America if I have to. She hitches rides, begs, bribes, and teams up with this kind man named Gus, leader of the Polka Kings of the Midwest, to get back to Chicago. Back home, Kevin also befriends the old mayor next door. Everyone thinks he's creepy, but he's actually just lonely and misunderstood. They bond, and honestly, it's kind of sweet. Finally, Christmas morning hits. The burglars get arrested, Kevin saves the day, his mom bursts through the door just in time for the warm, fuzzy reunion moment. So boom, never underestimate a kid with a plan and some paint cans. Family might drive you nuts, but at the end of the day, there's no place like home, and especially when you booby-trapped it. Now let's wrap this up. Remember to follow us on Leysha Lit Lounge on IG to keep up with all of our holly jolly events. I'm Maddie Green, and I'll see you next time on.
Thanks, Maddie. I'll definitely be seeing this movie playing on cable TV soon, and I won't be pressed to change the channel. It's a classic for a reason. But that's enough about movies and TV. Let's move on to music news.
We all know about that one holiday saying that goes, April showers bring Hatsune Miku. That's it, right? Well, regardless, Japanese virtual artist Hatsune Miku is touring North America in 2026 from April 12th to May 19th. For those that are unfamiliar, Miku is a Vocaloid, which is a singing voice synthesizer software that users create vocals with. Many Vocaloids will have concerts held for them where their virtual avatar will perform the song fans created on stage, aka a screen. While it may seem odd to some, these concerts truly are a unique blend of art, technology, and community.
Speaking of concerts, Hayley Williams of Paramore fame has announced her tour for her album, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. $1 of each ticket sale will be donated to the Ally Coalition, an organization that fights for LGBTQ equality. Talk about the season of giving. One of her tour stops? Philadelphia, of course, specifically at the Franklin Music Hall in the Northern Liberties neighborhood on April 6th and 7th. Last week was the fan presale, where pretty much all locations, including Philly, were sold out from the presale alone. I know what you're thinking. Why did I get your hopes up and mention it in the first place if it's sold out? Well, perhaps you can get your hands on a resale ticket? I believe in you.
Wait, why are we talking about April? I just remembered that it's still 2025 and Christmas is coming soon because the 90-year-old legendary musical artist Herb Alpert just released his third Christmas album titled Christmas Time is Here. Each track on the album features a brass cover of classic holiday songs from Feliz Navidad to Jingle Bells and even to Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. If you're unfamiliar with Alpert's work, I strongly suggest checking it out. You will not be disappointed. You can listen to this album wherever you stream your music.
The 2026 Grammys are upon us, and so are the nominees. Earlier this month, the nominees for the Grammy Awards have been announced. Some nominees for Record of the Year include Anxiety by Doechii, The Subway by Chappell Roan, Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter, Luther by Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA, and Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. Album of the Year nominees include Sabrina Carpenter's Man's Best Friend, Lady Gaga's Mayhem, Tyler the Creator's Chromacopia, Leon Thomas's Mutt, and GNX by Kendrick Lamar. There's way more where that came from, but we'd be here all day if I did that. The Grammys on CBS will take place on February 1st, 2026.
Wait, so happy Grammy season? I'm too overwhelmed by all these holidays. Fortunately, we have a segment by Leysha Espirito Santo, who will be discussing the anime One Piece. Take it away, Leysha.
Wealth, fame, power. Gold Roger, the king of the pirates, attained this and everything else the world had to offer. Right before his execution, he declared that his biggest treasure, the One Piece, was hidden at the end of the Grand Line. This declaration is what set off the beginning of the Great Pirate Era. Hi there, my name is Leysha Espirito Santo, and today we'll be discussing the anime One Piece. Airing since 1999, it is one of the most popular anime to ever exist. With 1,150 episodes and counting, it has captured the hearts of people all over the world. It's infamous for being the most popular anime with the highest episode count. This factor is what intimidates many avid anime watchers, but all One Piece fans know that 1,000 episodes is not enough for the series telling the most incredible adventure to ever exist. This isn't just a story about pirates, it's the story of humanity. I'm here to convince you why One Piece is worth your time, whether you watch anime or you don't. Just to give a quick summary, One Piece follows Monkey D. Luffy, an 18-year-old who's been dreaming about becoming a pirate ever since he was a kid. With the power of his mysterious devil fruit, he has become a rubber man. Every single part of his body can stretch out as far as the eye can see. In the very first episode, it shows the first day Luffy went out to sea to follow his dreams. What is his dream, you might ask? To become king of the pirates. In his own words, quote, "If I have to die fighting for that, then I die," end quote. As someone watching for the first time, it will become quite clear what Luffy's values are: freedom, kindness, and justice. These three values is what Luffy lives by episode per episode. He doesn't care who you are or where you come from. Every character that comes into contact with Luffy can feel his laughter, his kindness, and his fearlessness. Most of One Piece fans can feel this contagious energy from Luffy, and they apply it to their own lives. Many fans comment how Luffy has saved them due to his inspiration. In the anime, Luffy's pirate crew, the Straw Hats, go through a cycle every time they arrive on a new island. They meet new people, the people are facing a problem, usually a corrupt government. Luffy finds this unfair, he defeats the main villain, and the people become free. Luffy is the kind of person to not care who's in charge or who claims to be the god of the land. If they make people suffer, they will pay. And his pirate crew are right behind him every single time. One Piece's impact can be seen worldwide. CNN posted an article covering an event that happened on September 9th on the gates of Singha Durbar Palace in Kathmandu, Nepal. Gen Z protesters hung up the straw hat flag as a way to send their message of revolution to their Prime Minister Bikyat Khatri, who helped organize these protests, stated the flag, quote, symbolizes aggression and determination to push anything that comes in its way, end quote. It's a strong message that just goes to show how powerful One Piece's story is. Now that you've taken a glimpse at why One Piece is so special, I challenge you to start streaming the first episode. I guarantee those 1,000 episodes will fly by. You won't want to miss out on the big reveal of the legendary treasure of the One Piece. The anime is available to watch on Netflix, Hulu, and Crunchyroll. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. My name is Leysha Espiritu Santo. Now let's head back to the studio with Lucas and Kayla for more festivities.
Thank you, Leysha. One Piece's episode count has always intimidated me, although I might have to try and binge it after hearing that segment. Oh, by the way, I think I now realize why the holidays have confused me this whole episode. It's because of the Gummy Bear album. I was really hyped when I read online that the album was coming out on November 13th. Unfortunately, I initially failed to recognize that it was a meme and that the actual album did come out on November 13th. That is November 13th, 2007. Am I proud of this mistake? No. That's why I need Kayla to quickly change the subject and talk about some of the other things going on in entertainment.
I'm on it, Lucas. Speaking of bears, have you heard about the absolute mess that is the Starbucks Barista Cup frenzy? It's the newest Starbucks trend for the holiday season. Now, what makes it a frenzy? Well, just the fact that people across the country were camping outside of Starbucks at wee hours in the morning and fighting other people in line for one cup. Added on to the fact that people all over social media are vlogging themselves hunting this cup down at every single Starbucks they can drive to in one day. Maybe also the fact that Starbucks only supplied stores with 1 or 2 cups, knowing that this was so in demand. Now that I think about it, these kinds of trend frenzies has happened multiple times in 2025. Starbucks Valentine's Day Stanley Cup, the Trader Joe's tote bag, Labubu's. What a coincidence. A disturbing coincidence. Hopefully this won't continue happening in 2026.
The holiday season is a great time seeing family, eating food, and catching up on video games. Now we'll quickly rattle off some notable titles to keep an eye out for. Let's go. Soar Through the Sky and Kirby Air Riders for Nintendo Switch 2. This sequel racing game is sure to be fun for the whole family, with multiplayer options of up to 5 people. Releases on November 20th. If you're a fan of first-person shooters, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond for the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 is an option. Control Samus as you fight the dangerous creatures of an unknown planet. Lastly, if you're not good at fast-paced games like me, check out Octopath Traveler 0, which is on all newer consoles. This turn-based RPG features an intriguing story and various customization options. Whoa, sorry Kayla, I need a break after that.
You guys know how much I like talking about local niche movie events, so I gotta mention the upcoming holiday screenings at the independent Highway Theater in Jenkintown, not too far of a drive from LaSalle University. Some special holiday screenings coming up are classics like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Elf, The Polar Express, It's a Wonderful Life, The Year Without Santa Claus, and Christmas in Connecticut. They're also screening the 1999 edgy cult film Go, which isn't quite in the same realm of Christmas classic as the other ones named, but it takes place during Christmas time, so it counts. And of course I've seen it before. Would you expect any less of me? Perhaps this will motivate both you and I to go to Highway Theater. I've only been there once, and it's time I go again. No pun intended.
Now it's time to wrap up this Christmas season by listing some fun holiday activities to do around the city of Philadelphia this holiday season. If you're downtown and looking for free fun, visit Christmas Village at Love Park and City Hall. This German market has a variety of events, vendors, and even rides to check out. When you're done there, take a short walk over to the historic Wanamaker building to see the now preserved light show and Dickens Village. If you're looking for a more immersive and paid experience, then check out Luminature at the Philadelphia Zoo. I had the opportunity to visit this light show last year, and I had a great time, even if I happened to accidentally go there on the coldest night of the year. Another immersive light show to check out is the celestial-themed Astra Lumina at the Abington Art Center. Personally, I'm excited to visit this one for the first time this year. For more information about these places and more, check out visitphilly.com.
This is the kind of stuff that makes the holiday season in Philly so great. And actually, that's what this edition of Backstage Asks is about. We asked the students of LaSalle what their favorite things about the holiday season are. Let's jump right into it, shall we? Hey Explorers! Welcome back to Backstage Asks. I'm Kayla McCrae.
I'm Patrick O'Hara.
Lucas Alvin.
So, guess what time of the year is? Mid-November! But the holiday season is also fast approaching, so we're hopping on it early, and we're asking our fellow explorers what their favorite thing about the holiday season is. What do we think about this question?
I don't know. I mean, it's too early to tell, isn't it?
Well, I think you definitely with your sweater have everything down. You see, I also am wearing a Christmas shirt. This is a Oasis t-shirt. It's got some red in it. It's got some white.
How many episodes has it been in so far?
More than I'd like to admit.
And there's me with also my red sweater and my red necklace. I would say we're already in the holiday spirit, so let's get into it, shall we?
Shall.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Demetrius.
I'm Dan.
Hi, my name is Matt.
Hi, my name's Red.
My name is Katie.
I'm Giovanni.
Gabby.
Hello, Cheyenne. Welcome back.
Okay, so our question for today. Holiday season is coming up, even though it's like mid-November. So what's your favorite thing about the holiday season?
The fact that I can stay inside the house. I just like the fact that I can stay inside and just watch the snow. Because I'll be honest, you ever see the videos of people slipping and falling on ice? It happened to me last year. Like, I was walking to the bus stop, and then it's embarrassing to fall in front of the bus stop. Like, and then everybody's looking at you like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I like to stay inside. I like to watch. I like to eat. I like to be warm. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Very hot take. I love making fun of all the bad movies, like all the bad Hallmark movies, because it's so funny and repetitive.
Do you have a favorite to hate on?
I think it's called Christmas Mail. I think like Drew Gooden made a video on it. It's about like this postman, a single postman, and his sister's daughter, who's pretty much his kid now. She writes Atlanta to Santa, I want my dad to get a woman. And then for the first 30 minutes, it's that, and then and it's Santa Claus's daughter who is working at the post office falls in love with him.
My favorite thing about the holiday season would be definitely the hot cocoa. I love hot cocoa. It might be a minor obsession, but it's fine. And I also love the music too. My favorite song of Christmas is "The Last Christmas," of course.
I love the food. There's food. Listen, we all have family. And family means food.
I love Christmas lights. I love seeing houses decorated, and it really just puts me in the Christmas spirit.
Holiday baking. I love making sugar cookies, Christmas cookies, cakes, Yule logs, all that stuff. It's so fun.
What is your favorite type of cookie to design?
Yeah,
reindeer
designs are fun. I think just anything like sugar cookies, stuff like that is always fun. You can do a lot with it. You know, anything, any design, I don't mind. I have no preference.
I have a life hack actually.
Really?
If you take a gingerbread man cookie cutter and you put it upside down, you can use it to make a reindeer. I've done it before.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to keep that in mind then. Interesting.
There's a lot of life hacks on the internet for making cookies.
We learn all types of things here at Backstage Asks.
My favorite thing about the holidays is being here another year, because not a lot of people have make it this far, especially in this year. And the winter is always brutal. That was back all the way in the 1600s to now. Winter is brutal. Winter is very not forgiving. And also, it's my birthday on the holidays as well. And I really don't do anything because it's the holiday and it's either way too cold. Like last year or 2 years ago, it was -2 degrees on my birthday, and yet we still went out to eat. Never again. But spending time with family, being here for another year, and being another year older, and being another year closer to death.
Well, happy early birthday. You'll be closer to death, I guess.
It's way too early to wish me happy birthday, isn't it? We're only halfway through November.
I get to be home with my family. Every Christmas, we watch The Nightmare Before Christmas because it's both a Halloween and a Christmas movie, and I stand on that. So I watched it for Halloween and then I watched it again for Christmas. As cheesy as it sounds, I get to not be an RA. And I think that's the joy.
Those are some excellent responses from our fellow explorers. So, as usual, now it's up to us. What are you guys' favorite things about the holiday season?
Well, I just love this time of year because the Christmas music. My favorite thing is to just sit down and listen to Christmas and Chill by Ariana Grande and also Fruitcake by Sabrina Carpenter because I too am a fruitcake and it's just very on brand. What do you guys do for the holiday season?
Personally, I'm a fan of listening to all things Lucas Core. There's tons of great I can't pronounce music, M sound. Tons of great music, movies, etc. But more importantly, the food. My family has a lot of good German tradition foods. And also, I haven't had eggnog in a while, so I think I'll have that.
How about you, Kayla?
So for me, I actually never grew up celebrating Christmas. I grew up celebrating the Pan-African holiday Kwanzaa. So I'm looking forward to that, reflecting on each of the 7 principles or whatever. They're they help me be very reflectful on my life and how I want to go forward and stuff. But I also just like being on break, spending time with friends and family, and the movies, and also the meals.
Food! Scrumptious.
Us broke college students love food, bro. Anything for a free meal.
But also anything to go back to the studio, right?
Yes.
For the last time this year.
Let's go back to the studio with us. Thank you to our fellow explorers. So, Lucas, what are you doing for holidays?
I'm keeping it very simple, just kind of visiting family, all that fun stuff.
All right, cool. I'm probably gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
I mostly stay in Philly for the holidays and stuff, but I'm really excited to see like my local Philly family and hang out with some friends that are from high school and are coming back to Philly for the holidays. We can like hang out and stuff.
Well,
it's always excellent.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. This just made me more excited for the holidays and by extension, holiday break. And while I'm excited for that, I'm also sad that this is our last episode of the year and of the semester and that it's the end of our show.
Yeah. Same here. But fortunately, you have room for more Backstage Pass this holidays. There's a special place you can connect and keep up with us. Social media.
Get out your phone and follow us on these various platforms seen on your screen. Give us a follow, leave a comment, and let us know if you have any suggestions. Plus, you can check out exclusive content during the holiday break, including hilarious blooper reels and some extra festive content. So make sure you're following us. If you don't, we won't have a very Lucas Core Christmas. Thanks for watching. I'm Kayla McCrae.
And I'm Lucas Alvin. We'll see you next year right here on Backstage Pass. Until then, happy holidays.